Monero will become the market leader soon, according to Max Keizer. Watch till the end. Hey people, welcome to CryptoSafe. In today's video, we will be looking into everything you need to know about Monero coin. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and also, we are giving away $20 to one of our viewers who will subscribe, comment, and like this video. At the end of the month, we will announce the winner. Let's get started. Monero has demonstrated its dependability and demand on the market throughout time, allowing it to rank among the top cryptocurrencies. XMR was ranked 38th by market cap on October 20, 2021, with $188,396,530.61. The cost of one XMR token is $262.34, or 0.003939 BTC, with a circulating supply of 18,014,103.58 tokens. Because of its unique characteristics, the coin has attracted a large number of investors. Only the sender and recipient of Monero transactions are aware of the transaction values and messages. To ensure that the sender possesses the amount of Monero they're trying to transmit, bulletproof technology is deployed. Monero, unlike Zcash, does not require the setup to be trusted. Monero hides the number of times an address has received Monero by using stealth addresses. The modulus notion, which has an infinite number of solutions, is analogous to this. They're made by the sender to keep the receiver's information safe. As a result, it's impossible to tell how many times Monero has been sent to a specific address. Only a bad actor would not generate a stealth address because this is implemented in all wallets. However, Monero does not rely solely on stealth addresses. Ring signatures are used by Monero to safeguard the sender's identity. Currently, each transaction has 10 additional possible signatories, known as decoys, as shown here. These signatories are more likely to come from recent blocks with 10 confirmations than from earlier blocks. A single seed unlocks an endless number of accounts, each with an infinite number of addresses. Consider it as if you had many checking accounts, each with its own set of direct deposit numbers. Because these accounts are generated mathematically, the nth account will always be the same across wallet clients. Monero's transaction fees decrease as the quantity of transactions increases, and lock sizes are dynamic in the long run, but limited in the near run by minor penalties, maintaining block size stability. There is technical information about this. However, keep in mind that if transaction activity doubles, the size of the following block will not double. Monero is an ASIC-resistant proof-of-work network that uses the RandomX algorithm. Another intriguing aspect is that Monero is a whole new cryptocurrency, not a derivative of Bitcoin. It is a Bytecoin fork that has been improved multiple times. Monero is based on the idea of always developing technology. The goal is to be the best, and hard forks are encouraged to help. Max Keizer, a crypto enthusiast, stated that he is confident that Monero would overtake Bitcoin as the market leader. He predicts that this will occur sooner rather than later. Keizer is a Monero supporter who points out Bitcoin's lack of fungibility. He believes Monero can fulfill this function and that the privacy-focused coin will soon become one of the top 3 digital assets in the crypto market. I'm not sure how Bitcoin will deal with this. If it can't handle that, Monero will be a champion in that field out of all the privacy currencies and will have a Bitcoin-Monero duopoly, he added, as quoted by AMB Crypto. He also stated that, while BTC has traditionally been regarded as digital gold, XMR will be better positioned to address fungibility and privacy concerns after BTC crosses the $100,000 mark. He also stated that no cryptocurrency can entirely dethrone Bitcoin's decade-long dominance in the market. John McAfee is a great believer in altcoins, and he recently stated that privacy coins like Monero are the way of the future. During the down market, the prices of many strong altcoins were hit 10 times as hard as Bitcoin's, but many are built on sound economics, particularly in the medical industry and in the privacy currencies, which we all know will be the main victors. He recently stated, privacy coins are the future. To be considered money, a cryptocurrency must be fungible. If crypto isn't fungible, consumers risk being denied service because their crypto isn't correct. The receiver's concept of right would be up to them, and governments may even regulate it. This is possible because of transaction histories, and there's no guarantee you won't be scrutinized for transacting with someone who has the wrong coins. Except for Monero, all cryptocurrencies have this problem. Because ZEC transactions are public by default, and most transactions on the blockchain are public, Having the option for public transactions means that any transaction that isn't public may be easily refuted by recipients. This is especially true in the case of exchanges. For ZEC, exchanges employ T addresses rather than shielded addresses. You might argue that the lack of fungibility hinders money laundering and hence harms criminals, but what about the unintended consequences for individuals? Every country has its own definition of a criminal. In 71 nations, according to humandignitytrust.org, gay behaviors are illegal. When we promote non-fungible cryptos, we are intentionally harming marginalized populations. Because sharing bank and money accounts is more usual among couples than among friends, an authoritative government may readily suspect you of sleeping together if you and your same-sex partner shared crypto. If you think that governments making homosexuality a criminal will think that half of the people sharing an account with the same sex is just a rich parent, you're lying to yourself. Except for the protected transactions in Monero and Zcash. Secondary methods provide some privacy, but for the reasons I've stated, Monero provides greater protections and is easier to use. The right to privacy is a basic human right. Any cryptocurrency that does not protect a wallet's balance by encrypting its transaction history exposes its owner to unscrupulous actors. For some privacy, it should not be necessary to take numerous safeguards, such as using multiple wallets. It would also be necessary to keep the coins in each wallet separate from one another. Then there's the matter of mixers. Mixers, often known as tumblers, are a 2014 invention. They are more expensive in terms of transaction costs, time, and network spam. Objectively, a cryptocurrency that can safeguard your privacy with a single transaction is far superior to one that requires you to rely on third-party mechanisms to get some level of anonymity. How do you know that private blockchain analysis software hasn't already found out how to map out tumbled coins? Here's a real-life example of the fiat banking system's privacy. Interac e-transfers are available in Canada. We don't know how much each other has when you transfer an e-transfer to a friend or vice versa. You might have seen each other's balances if we had utilized BTC, ETH, SOL, XLM, and ZEC, which is the default option for the sender. We can't expect any crypto to be able to replace fiat if the privacy is worse than using cash. Of course, this is assuming that the volatility of cryptocurrency prices has decreased. Please tell me if you would leave the door open in a public restroom before you remark, "People don't care about privacy." People care about their privacy, yet they value ease. Monero aspires to be a private and convenient solution. Monero also has fungibility, a proof-of-work mechanism that is immune to ASICs, and all aspects of financial privacy without requiring users to master special procedures. These three crucial topics may make Monero the best cryptocurrency now, but it will continue to be the best because of its open-minded and constantly improving technology. Monero is a cryptocurrency, not a security. Monero is without a doubt the world's fastest-growing cryptocurrency. Although it is newer than Bitcoin, it has demonstrated a strong commitment to protecting the privacy and security of its users. All transactions are completely untraceable, and its position on Stack Exchange makes it a future-proof investment. Also, the rate at which people are utilizing it is high, indicating that it will develop rapidly in the next few years. This is unquestionably the type of investment to make. We can't go any further without emphasizing that all cryptos are subject to market volatility and that every investment should be followed through on, and that you should do your homework before making any investment. Fungibility is crucial, and Bitcoin simply lacks it. Unfortunately, little progress has been made on this matter because Blockstream now holds the scepter at Bitcoin, and globalists will stop at nothing to halt advancement on the blockchain. They will only create second layers over which they have complete control. Think about this. Do you still want them to control your money since they have messed up the fiat? With that, we are at the end of the video. Share your thoughts below and let us grow our community with more like-minded and willing to learn and hear people. Only we can save ourselves. If you found the video interesting, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. See you soon. Until then, bye.